Right, so this is a demo of the service that we developed, which allows you to take photos of restaurants as you walk down the street, and our system will automatically retrieve reviews for that restaurant from Yelp and give them to you on your smartphone. We're going to demo this by taking pictures of restaurants that we put on the computer screen because it's a little easier to do, but this would work if you were just walking down the street and wanted to do it live anyway. So at the beginning of everything, our database is completely empty, and the way that we recognize restaurants is by taking the query images, which users submit to our service, and incorporating them into our training database after they've been matched. So as we start off right now, this is our server running, and it says that there are 0 locations recorded. We're going to train the database on 3 restaurants on this computer screen, and then we'll see that it should be able to recognize them afterwards. So,
yeah. All right, so we just got our internet working now, so we're going to take this first picture of this restaurant here by clicking the Identify button. And you'll see, so right now there's nothing in the database, so we're going to have to go and manually identify this restaurant.
And we load this list by getting the user's GPS coordinates and giving them restaurants nearby, though right now the GPS is hard-coded.
So you'll see that the app pulls out some information from Yelp and lists the rating, and if we wanted to, we can also view additional information about it on Yelp. Which will load the website or the Yelp app if you have it installed. All right, so let's go and finish training this short example with some other images. So we'll click Done, and then we're going to go and take a picture of this next place. And since our algorithm is rotation invariant, since we use SIFT, it doesn't really matter what orientation we use here. So right now, since there's only 1 restaurant in the database, it doesn't understand that this one is the counter. So we're going to go to this Not the Right Place button and manually retrain the database. And so when we do this, the database is actually going to be updated, and the new vocabulary tree will be rebuilt with the counter matching to this image. Okay, so we'll go to the 3rd image. And this looks like a good position. And again, click on the Identify button. And then we will manually classify this one as well. All right.
Now if we look at the server window, we see that where before there were 0 locations, there are actually now 3 location records, and each one has a single image in them. And those are the images that we just took. It will retrain the database every 10 seconds, though this can be changed if the database gets larger.
All right, so now we'll just do some test identification of images. So we'll go back to this image here, and we can do various types of tests. So this will be a kind of a basic, this is pretty much the same as the image we took. And so you can see it identifies the restaurant correctly. And so we'll try some more difficult identification tasks. So for this one here, let's try just looking at the top, the name of the restaurant here. And so you can see that works as well. And also, since we took the image at a different orientation like this initially, we're still able to classify it. And so we'll try a similar kind of more difficult example for this image. And you can see that also works. So this is a reasonable demo of the different kind of classification our system is able to handle.
And then we see that for every image we take, it ends up in the database the next time it's retrained. The more images that we get, the higher the accuracy goes up. And in this way, as users use our service, the quality of the recognition will get better. We've also tested this by taking pictures of the restaurants themselves from different angles and shown that recognition stays accurate.